appearance. One of those. Dean has been outstanding.
Shot clocked at 1.
With Sabonis out here.
Shot, here comes Butler again. The three, Tremont from the corner.
33% on the year, and all team plays off the pass more than our point guard, but Monk's taking on that.
Making a move in the box. He is now gone. DeRozan with
so long one there. He's shot more three.
Eastern Conference 3.5 games in
every spot because Sac very, very hot right now.
12-1. Monk driving on her post and open three.
Great kick by Mike Dunleavy.
7, 8, 9 years ago. They go into the other way. They go. Zach LaVine.
Do a better job in transition.
Green, not just on the floor, but it just seems in
his winning pedigree
since joining. LaVine, look, here is Moody. It is a three. Open look, here's a three.
Yeah, post wide.
How's Jimmy Butler?
Well, you see how to Steph Curry.
To this team from day one, he's been a scenario to come into. I mean, the team was rolled to the table.
It's Ellis with the ball. That's exactly right. Will defend. It's a three.
Game.
Curry is only taken back in after missing 31 days.
Sacramento. 3 turnovers. They've done some things very well, but they turnover team. One of the best.
And Payton coming off at 20. Ames fires.
Gary Payton, who's at
down that baseline and waiting
5 or 6 years. And I was this
around the horn. Murray again.
Coaching Mike Brown. And as the Warriors turn it over.
Playing that point, Kevon Looney in the fake and the drive on Monk. Kerr plays a lot of players, and that Butter's in his own right, an 18-footer.
Since Jimmy Butler's been here, they're a top 5. Getting more steal.
Take 4, here's Butler. DeRozan watching Santos. Monk remains in the Warriors beat Portland here. Ellis fires the 3. 16-year veteran.
Worry about him.
The Blazers, an improved team. The Blazers coverage by Looney and by Butler.
Go back to all their successful teams.
Defensive rating number 8. Ellis.
Per minute. 6th and 3.
So get out of here. Comes DeRozan. The player said they're embarrassed by it. DeRozan.
Basketball, I trust our guys.
For the
his number is 30, so we...
Bridgman, the NBA family lost to come.
Bridgman, a great player.
Gary Payton, Carter defending, and Trey Lyles there. Here comes Carter's in the corner. Lyles a
three-point shooter. One defender gets a stop.
Or visit the end game. We saw him holding his back. Moments 4 came in a trade.
Yeah, and he's seasoned with Memphis as
throw shooting since Butler has arrived.
Yeah, the pass. One of the best off.
Number 1 in free throw shooting. LaRavia open triple.
Since Sabonis has been out, as Gary standing job. Both of them
picked up by Butler. Picks up his second.
From 3, 86%. Moses Moody's been a bit
to kick it. LaVine back in.
Came to the Warriors.
But again in the corner with another 3-point
guys.
What a feed. Green on.
So yeah, his back's tight.
Arabia long gets the ball. They send 2. They go in.
Really is tonight because they have 5 points, but you've already given them.
Nice move.
And they were, and then
6.5 to play in the half. Feeding inside. That point real quick. If you were to look
do with the ball in their hands off the drill, oh my God, I'm in
for and covered inside the paint. Looney
tonight.
Here's Kuminga, him into what you're doing.
When everybody gets back, it will.
Santos.
We got to stop that. If we stop that, we're
be entertainment for helping us there. DeRozan Valanciunas, who looks at the opposite end. DeRozan takes it in, facing 2.
But how consistent he is.
Sacramento, Kuminga chopping it.
Green. Steph Curry does it.
Comes Curry right into Ellis. Tried it goes. Monk 3. No. Monk down court. Ellis is.
And the women's teams with the NIL title. He said it's funny. I don't think there was loyalty that David was all about.
And now Ellis for 3. Butler the club. Moody's out there with Green. Moody sees a path and takes it right to the right.
Jimmy Butler's ability is also their offensive players in the game.
Ellis 3. Oh, his first. Lyles on the cut back at the end of this year. So he's
not going to take post minutes. They like.
Green is at the line. This Sunday at 376ers. Ellis thinking.
Started the game as DeRozan find off.
Curry taking
Sacramento Kings rotation during the game. 15-4.
Rinsing his month. They want to run to the
8 now.
Here's number 6 in the final cutback over Curry. 390 guy in his shooting percent.
Lyles at center.
We have a 7-point game. Green hard track and half underway. Murray again. No. It's Green spin. Christie's did with that trade.
Because they maybe fit a little.
500 at home. There's Moody.
The threat of Steph Curry.
He's a decoy, but he's like, Moody picked up the foul.
Butler's your primary ball handler now.
Green is free to fire the three.
He's 8.9 a game, and he's
Two sets and fires the three. Some game time.
It's interesting that the
Post Moody is there. Frida, there's a wish. Drives inside.
now outscored the Warriors.
Lyles driving, but no, everything is status quo. But what about three? He'll put up a three. Levine with a free. They're not going to stop the game, but one day shy of his 37. DeRozan tries hard.
I mean, as I coached against the guy, I was in the East.
He knew he could get to 4,000. Well, I did ask him if he scripted up it's come or how they come. He just had to let it go.
How they compensate.
First free throw attempt, Stan, as you were in the corner. Moody three.
Everybody they put on the break, averaging under 50, because that's where you push off.
Euro step. Moody in the corner three. By Valanciunas, and DeRozan works. He's working with an interim head coach and does.
Listen, stability, tired of the instability, become a more stable franchise.
In 5 straight and 10 of 11, healed up. Timeout. We knew if he did 3-point shots made. Keon Ellis.
He's short roll. It's not just his points. It's not just his.
Funded by Heel. Yep. Right. Kings from the line, a 10 of 14. They're alone. Game, the turnover story there in this quarter. He holding Ellis. Step back three. Kuminga the other way. Hard to the hole.
Doing what he's done his entire total team guy.
You know, you were talking. How about that? Well, it's an obscure
First player in NBA.
Can they make this ragged play underneath a spinning Kuminga? Found themselves in the middle of Durant's name was mentioned for a while. Altering moves by both these teams.
In De'Aaron Fox. Let's see what the Warriors can do too. Here's the now after the start of the game, in the half or to end the game.
Right to the hole. Good.
There you go.
That's why he got
to pick up something.
Looney right healed the assist on the switch. Right down the lane to the hole.
You got to take away the middle and make him go
outside. Free. Under a minute to go. Payton is up.
Gary Payton is second.
Lyles
wanted the last shot.
Isn't he smart? I'll go. Santa.
You would not only witness, but get to coach.
Especially not in this modern NBA.
The end of the third, and that's why who sifts his way through traffic. Bringing a football side to Moody. Green inside. An assist. Laravia. Beautiful scoop pass.
I'm surprised they let Jake Laravia
in the middle, playing with 4 fouls. Monk flies in.
Already out.
With all the offseason conditioning and work there, a fake, a three.
Smaller and smaller. They start
Ellis with nice moves. Jack
success offensively since the
Green. Driving hard. And look who's number 1. Draymond Green in the West. Kings number 9.
Golden State, that they will isolate the Warriors offense.
Ellis free from the corner. Coming off a 20-point game here. One of the reasons why. Good feet inside.
Just tonight. It's only got 6.
Green covering Ellis now on the. Kuminga's in.
Transition, take foul. Curry, 1 State Warriors. You see these post splits, right?
It's Green in the corner. Levine 3. It's Ellis.
For Steph Curry, that's a Steph Curry.
Where he goes by 4,003. And inside, a twirling move.
Foul.
Green to Santos. Al Addles, one of the great fixtures there was.
It was the spin, and I was nervous. I was very lucky to meet Al Addles.
Some coaches of all time. 3 by Malik Monk. And Green in. Points for Kuminga. Lunging, rebound, Moody. Pushed.
And he'll.
And a shot from.
And that's 33.
Against the Warriors, Spencer over by Isaac Jones. Looney off the driving inside. His games for Sun Team 17. Close.
Year coming back.
Rotation now. Guy with the ball is Idaho. 2 years in the Colorado Avalanche.
Pretty good.
You know it. I know that's the story.
Anthony Carter was playing for.
Back now. Spencer curls in. Markelle Fultz.
They get him. Always start
pros, and Golden State has officially won. Joined Sacramento. He's been a 50, 40, and 90 guy in his shooting percentage.
Second half, they go smaller with Trey Lyles at center. Jonas Valanciunas.
Just like that, we have a 7-point game. Green hard shot. They trail by as many as 23. Second half underway. Murray again, no.
Green to try to take away threes.
It's Green Spica. Like Doug Christie's did with that trade.
Missed too, like Post, like Guy Santos, because they maybe fit a little.
6 games over 500 at home. 16-point first half.
That shot was created by Steph Curry. The threat of Steph Curry by Steph.
It feels too easy to say he's a decoy, but he's like...
and he's still maybe underrated.
Moody picked up the foul.
I think Jimmy Butler can do that. Jimmy Butler's your primary ball handler now.
DeRozan's on Butler. Green is free to fire the 3. 9 points.
He's averages 8.9 a game, and he's...
It goes to Levine, who sets and fires the 3. The last 8 minutes and 12 seconds of game time.
It's interesting that
Quinton post. Moody is there. Frida, there's a worry. Monk got the pitch. Drives inside.
The Kings have now outscored the Warriors.
Lyles goes against post. Lyles driving.
I thought maybe they'd change the rules.
No, they haven't. No, everything is status quo. But driving for it, Monk. Curry thought about 3. He'll put up a 3. Unbelievable. Levine with a 3. Get a standing ovation here. They're not going to stop the game, but here he's achieved it. 1 day shy of his 37. Levine fakes the 3 in the corner. DeRozan tries hard.
Head of the next guy on the list. I mean, it seemed to me, Kevin, in the years I coached against the guy, and I was in the East 4,000 against my teams.
And he said once he got to 3,500, he knew he could get to 4,000.
Can remember every one of those buckets.
Well, I did ask him if he scripted a way to plan where these iconic moments come or how they come. He just had to let it go.
And they've been doing this a lot, but how they compensate.
But he's taking the fewest free throw attempts, Stan, as you were
still in the top 15 in the league.
In the corner, Moody 3.
Being just so deadly from 3. Everybody they put on the... Kevin, since the All-Star break, averaging under 50s are tough, especially the big toe, because that's where you push off.
The weaving Curry, a fake and a Euro step. Moody in the corner 3. Just a screen by Valanciunas, and DeRozan works. Kings working with an interim head coach. And
they're smart. Keep Doug Christie. Listen, stability traded from the Kings. He's tired of the instability with Doug Christie. They need to become a more stable franchise.
Warriors winning 5 straight and 10 of 11. Healed up. Tribute there during the timeout. We knew if he did new ground with 4,000 3-point shots made. Keon Ellis.
So instead of popping for 3, he's short roll. Curry, it's not just his threes, it's not just his points, it's not just his...
Jake LaRavia back in the game, hounded by Hill.
Yes. Getting chances at the free throw line.
Right. So now the Kings from the line are 10 of 14. Throw attempts in this third quarter alone. In a 10-point game, the turnover story there in this quarter. Curry holding Ellis. Mills on top. Here comes Ellis. Step back 3. Coming to the... It goes on the fly. Heel. The other way. Hard to the hole.
Bounder in the NBA. Still doing what he's done his entire... He's coming off the bench. There's no complaints. Total team guy.
You know, you were told the other.
I have no idea.
How about that? Well, it's an obscure.
The guy is incredible. He's going to become the first player in NBA in assists, and he's in the top 3 in all.
Can they make this ragged play? He'll vacuum it in. Underneath a spinning Kuminga. Warriors found themselves in the middle of thinking about trades and possibilities. And I know Durant's name was mentioned for a while, Tony, but those are franchise-altering moves by both these teams.
It was like a franchise player in De'Aaron Fox. But you can see what the Warriors can do, too. Here's the offense. They struggled to score. Now, after the start of the game, they'll come back together to end the half or to end the game.
1 point. LaRavia. Right to the hole.
N.A. Bea.
Good.
There you go.
That's why I got
to Alhambra High School, Kevin. I had to pick up something.
Looney right for the Golden State Warriors. Hield the assist. Curling on Hield on the switch. It's Butler. Maybe the Butler effect, right? Right down the lane to the hole.
Feels more comfortable making plays there. You got to take away the middle and make him go.
Look at Butler maneuver for freedom. Outside, free by Butler on the side, Hield. Under a minute to go. Payton is up.
He can really get off the floor. And Gary Payton is second.
Lyles
In transition, he knew he wanted the last shot.
Isn't he smart? And in Philly and in Minnesota and in Chicago.
Peter, did you ever imagine in a million years you would not only witness but get to coach?
Turning it over, and you can't do that, especially not in this modern NBA.
Trey Lyles had to delay a game at the end of the third, and that's why we see to Payton and on top to Hield, who sifts his way through traffic away. I like that pick six, bringing football. Inside to Moody, Green inside. Golden State #1 in assists. LaRavia, beautiful scoop pass.
Even though they have a lot of depth in Memphis, I'm surprised they let Jake LaRavia.
On top, shot clock at 5, Green in the middle, playing with 4 fouls.
And now he's shown he can make plays off the dribble.
Monk flies in.
Wembanyama already out
For those guys in off-season, again with all the off-season conditioning and work that picked up Butler. In the corner, a fake, a 3.
Keep going smaller and smaller and smaller. They started 3 zone on that last possession.
Ellis with nice moves. Jet.
Well, they've had great success offensively since the middle of that zone.
Green. 11 points. Driving hard.
70% of their buckets on the year.
And look who's #1. Draymond Green with Golden State. #6 in the West. Kings #9.
See a lot of isolation from Golden State, but they will isolate Jimmy Butler into the Warriors offense.
Ellis free from the court. Averages 10, is coming off a 20-point game here of offense. Butler, one of the reasons why. Good feet inside.
Jimmy Butler brings, he's got 7 assists tonight. He's only got 6 for his team.
Look at the switching by Green, covering Ellis now on the 5 positions. You're right, Coach. Kuminga's in.
Oh, they've been great. That transition take foul, Curry one ball movement, then the Golden State Warriors. You see these post splits like did in February.
It's Green in the corner.
Warrior game, that is excellent coaching.
Levine 3.
Yeah, look, and
Traffic. It's Monk. It's Ellis.
90. Nothing on the stat sheet there for Steph Curry. That's a Steph Curry.
Numbers tonight on this historic night where he goes by 4,003. That's in 31 games, and inside a twirling move.
And the Warriors might have gotten away with a foul.
Green to Santos. Championship, he was an ambassador. Al Addles, one of the great fixtures
In San Carlos, California.
What concert was it?
It was this spinner. Al Addles came in with his wife, and I was nervous. Thrill for me that night. I was very lucky to meet Al Addles.
Voted one of the top 15 coaches of all time. It means a lot. Here's Monk. It's a 3 by Malik Monk by both teams combined. Green in the cup. 19 minutes and 18 points for Kuminga. Lunging 3, another one right here. Rebound Moody. Pushed.
On championship teams. And
Carter is in. And a shot from
3s for the Warriors. And that's 33.
Kings. Knicks here in San Francisco against the Warriors. Spencer over me. Covered on the play by Isaac Jones. Looney off the... Driving inside is games left. 16 games for some teams, 17.
Sabonis very
close.
Near coming back.
Out of the rotation now. Guy with the ball is Jack. Clock began at Idaho. To a cut from live action of the Dallas Stars and the Colorado Avalanche is Dos Tres. Cuatro Cinco Seis.
Pretty good.
You do it.
I did want to do it.
No,
I did.
I know that's the story. That's
Miami when his father, Anthony Carter, was playing for him.
Surgery on his left shoulder. Back now, Spencer curls in. And 28. Markelle Fultz.
But Jimmy Butler's teams, when they get him, always start quick.
They do. Run it right out until we get zeros, and Golden State is officially won. Why?